Hi everyone, it's me.
Everyone breathe in and breathe out. Everyone breathe in and breathe out. We're not going to do the foot thing today. I had woke up this morning and actually did my live already on TikTok, but I didn't like the way that it wouldn't let me copy it and send it. I'm listening to Cure All. Uh, what is this? 10,000 hertz plus 12 quantum healing regeneration frequencies. It's a really good one. Like, I haven't been feeling good all day, and I actually was able to sleep. Like, I have slept a lot. So what I had put on my TikTok, I'm gonna do a TikTok anyways every day because my turnout was really well. There was a lot of people that watched it, but I'm also going to I'm only going to do my TikTok for I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. My tea today, because I'm not drinking coffee. This morning I drank Guatemalan coffee, and it did not make me feel good whatsoever. Okay, like every time I drink that Guatemalan organic coffee with the blue lid, it makes me really, really sick. So I Googled it, and it said something about acidity, that it makes you more jittery, and then I wasn't jittery. It wasn't I was jittery, it was something else. And then it said something about, I looked up the moon, because like that's how I do my thing. If I'm not feeling some type of way about what I ate, I'll look up what I ate. If it's not that, I'll look up the moon, and usually it's the moon, but the moon said I'm supposed to be very, very, very hyper today. So this is butterfly pea. Bigelow butterfly pea flower, and it's really good for you. It's a blue one. Looks good, right? Anyways, I'm just gonna hop on here and I'm gonna tell you guys what you guys missed, because I'm gonna stay true to it. I today I was feeling very, very low energy about something that someone had said to me yesterday, and it really, like, I was about to give up everything that I was doing. And it's okay to feel like that. That's the point. Like, I was straight gonna go to a homeless shelter and turn myself, like, just go there and live my life, because I'm not scared of stuff like that. But it was all over a comment that I'm sure this person, well, I hope that they didn't do it on purpose, but they had said to me, I was like, I'm such a good kid, and they're like, kid, you're a grown man, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. So it really, like, it affected me more than I thought it would, and I wound up sleeping in bed all day. Like, you have more power over your body than you think you do. I straight, be careful with your pronouns, everybody, because, let me tell you something. When you start messing around with people's feelings and stuff, oh, that's gonna come back. And there ain't nothing somebody's gonna be able to do to help you out of it. That's all I gotta say. Like, y'all know that have been watching me since day one. I've always been feminine. I've always been this way. There's nothing that I can do about it to change it, no matter how hard I try. Clearly, both my parents have tried everything they could just to change me. But it's not, and I'm not blaming anybody. I'm glad for my story. But it's not going to work. I'm clearly going to be who I'm going to be, and someone's going to love me for it. And if you don't, then you should just move aside. Quite literally, right? Moving on. This is too hot for me to drink, or else I would. But it's cute, right? Purple. Yesterday I had created it's called the Mental Bank, and I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I worked with AI to do it. It was all my idea. I typed in all this, and he created this worksheet for me. But it was to the understanding that I had on the class that I had yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a program, an educational program, because I have a really good mindset when it comes to it. And I'm trained on AI and stuff. So it was the proper way to manifest. So if anybody's trying to get, because abundance is not this. Abundance is in here, and it's in here. Okay? Because the people that got money, they're the most miserable people in the whole world. So if you want to look at my mental bank, I went ahead and posted it on there, and underneath it in the comments, there's the free form, because I'm not going to charge for this type of education. But it's what I'm doing as well, step by step. So once I become whoever I'm going to be, and money doesn't matter, because I really prefer never to touch money again. Moving on. So I was at the UPS yesterday doing my divorce papers, and we were at the counter or whatever, and this guy had 2 boxes of Cardinals. Well, Cardinals are a sign for me, right? And he's like, oh, this F&B, she didn't give me the right paperwork, and la 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 la. And then he calls her, and he's like, hey babe, yeah, you forgot to. Oh, no, we're not doing that. If you're that way and you're hiding the way you truly feel to your partner, stop doing that. If you think she's an F&B, I'm not saying say it, but don't go behind her back. She's, especially if y'all got kids together, she's worth way more than that, or he's worth way more than that for you to complain. If you need something to complain about, you need to go pick up a book. And you don't have to watch. We're all religions, all genders, we're the plus size one, we're the skinny one too. But that was the most despicable. I would be damned if I was with somebody for 30 years and they were talking like that behind my back and I never knew about it. Yeah, that's peasantry. That's peasantry actions. You don't do that. Because that stuff always comes back. Okay? Okay, so Kim Kardashian has a team of people behind her, right? Because that's a brand. She's a brand, right? They played the cards right. They did it right. She passed the test. She got through the Luciferians, and they said, okay, you're gonna be a household name, and then TV, and then all this and all that, right. And I do not want that lifestyle. No, right? So now think about it. Now that she's got to that point, she has to hold up that image for as long as she possibly can. That's how she's making her money. But then everyone else, she's the blood for everyone else. And it might seem like her job's very, like she doesn't do anything, but that's the brand behind it. There's so many people that leech off of her, and by the time she gets her money, it's not much. By the time the Chris's get it, the momager, and it's not much. It's not as much as everybody thinks it is. Tell no one your secrets. Entrust. Don't tell anybody about your secret entrepreneurships, okay? Because then you don't set yourself up for a failure. Keep that ish to yourself, right? I talked about yesterday about how from 0 to 9 years old, that's when the kids are the most, and this is what I'm learning from my schooling right now, that's when they're the most susceptible to knowledge, right? That's when you throw all the languages at them. That's when you show them, this is what a thief is. This is what you're going to be like. This is not what you're going to be like. Yes, no. That's why from that age, if you pay attention, from 0 to 9, their yeses and their nos sometimes get flipped around if you pay attention to your kids. And it might seem like they're not telling you the truth, but it's not that they're not trying to tell you the truth. It's a developmental thing where they're testing their yeses out and testing their nos out. So when you start, oh, you're lying, or you say these things back to them, it confuses their subconscious for the rest of their life. So I would try to change that around and give them a book instead of a schmoogler. All right. And being jealous is a big thing. Try to steer them away from being jealous, and don't overgive them. Don't give them something without them understanding why they got it. That's what my class was teaching me. Okay. If your first thought wasn't about your purpose, you're living someone else's life. If your first thought today was not your purpose, you're living someone else's life. I'm going to turn that into my catchphrase every day. Just to kind of... I put in the mailbox my divorce papers, which you guys probably seen. move different because you want different. I come up with this stuff all day. Like, I just sit there and I'm like, I play these scenarios in my head about people from my past and how I could help them. Everybody that I've ever met. And so a lot of these messages are for other people's. And I manifest that they go to all the right people. So if I'm saying something and it resonates with you, or if it falls across your FYP page, it's for you because your energy is bringing it in for you. Or if you're, if you follow me every day, which I guess I have quite a few people that watch me every day, stay out of your comments, stay out of your likes. Like, I have my side shut off, so I can't communicate with anybody. Like, I send my messages out and everything, and I don't see any of the stuff until the end of and on the 28th is when I get to see everything. I think I'm up to, like, I don't know. I lost all my stuff. I can't look at 90 days anymore, so I think I'm up to, like, 30,000 already for this month in my views. That's not much, but I'm just saying, like, it tells you now I'm envisioning, but I don't want to give them credit for it. Someone is not wanting me to say what I'm saying, and I really don't care, because if it's not here, it's going to be TikTok. If it's not TikTok, it's going to be Instagram. If it's not Instagram, it's going to be here, and I'm not going to shut up. But yeah, and if you see a bunch of reels, right, all you got to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom where it doesn't have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. In Instagram, Facebook, and all of them, they do that so they can send them out to the right people based on their own algorithms, if that makes sense. If you fall across a bunch of feeds, like if you go on my page and you see a bunch of reels, that's the reason why. The reason why is because they do that. They do that to it's like, if they call it content candy. I don't know what that means, but if you upload something and it throws a bunch of reels out there, just let it, because it's going out to the world. The more reels you have, the better. So if you're trying to see my stuff, just scroll all the way down to where it doesn't say apart. It's usually the first one. It'll say, you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm going to stop there because I have class. I know I have a couple minutes left, but don't let anything get you down. That's the main objective. Don't let anything or anyone get you down, because today I had plotted and planned. I was about to give up my whole schooling and everything, and I was like, oh, nope, we're not doing that. My body, my higher self put me to bed without any sleeping needs. I went straight to sleep. I slept up until now, which is, I think it's like 4 o'clock, or no, 6 o'clock p.m., so I slept real good. But I'll see you guys in the morning. I wasn't feeling good, so sorry guys. Ciao. Do something for you.